All right. So today's topic is interesting. Name of the topic is
Procrastination. Yeah.
okay. Let's talk about
Uh,
procrastination. What, like everyone knows these days, what is procrastination? Would you like to tell me about procrastination in your work?
yeah, like to avoid all these things, all those activities or the works which we supposed to do by giving some unnecessary excuses. So basically, we call this as procrastination.
I didn't get that.
Okay. I
Okay.
like avoiding all those works or tasks which are necessary, but we don't do that task by giving some excuses and
Mm.
basically spend that time on doing unnecessary things. So all these things comes under procrastination.
Right. What kind of person are you? Are you procrastinator or you complete your work on time?
Ah, I juggle in between these two things. Like sometimes I try to be punctual, more disciplined, but again, we are the humans. We tend to procrastinate almost every work, right? But I
Right.
know doing so won't help me much. That's why again I uh, go according to my schedule, my routine.
Hmm, 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 hmm. Okay, so can you tell me why people procrastinate? A lot of people these days they procrastinate even the tasks are important. Why do they do that?
Okay. Uh, I'll say they don't prioritize their work, and second thing, they don't fix a deadline to finish that work. Like,
Mm,
yeah, main reason I found that not fixing a deadline. That
okay.
we develop a tendency to yeah, well, I'll do tomorrow, and that tomorrow never comes. So in that way, we just go on in a loop. And
Do
some
in a
other things
loop.
like yeah, move in the loop, and some other things like it's also one type of mentality. Like some having a weak mentality, they also can't uh, make their day effective just by doing procrastination. So again, it's about
Mm.
mentality and psychology also.
Means not prioritizing the things. And if somebody is taking a lot of burden at once, taking a lot of tasks at once, that is also one of the reasons of procrastination, isn't it?
Yeah, true, true, true.
Okay. When do you particularly procrastinate? If or like just give me example, the activities that you procrastinate the most.
The activities I don't like much, I definitely procrastinate more on that part. And of course, we do all those activities which we found interesting. We just immediately do all those activities. And once we find something boring, uninteresting, like study, no one wants to study, right? It's a boring activity. But
Okay.
it's important for us. That's why we study, or else it's a boring activity.
Right.
So yeah, as I
Example.
said, I juggle. Example. Uh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, example like I don't know. I'm not getting proper example. Could you help?
Yes. See, for example, I usually procrastinate on things like household chores when I have to do the laundry or when I have to fold my clothes, any kind of household task if I have to do. I usually
Yeah.
procrastinate. I mean, most of the times I'm procrastinating on such things. So I take 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, and it like it goes up to like 30 minutes. Then after that, I feel like, oh my God, already 30 minutes. Let me just complete that. So yes.
Same thing goes with me. Like you able to do your work after 30 minutes. Like in my case, those house chore activities like folding clothes, everything. Like it may even take entire day, and I like
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Then I feel like I regret after that. Oh my God, that could take 5 minutes, and I wasted 50 or minutes or 30 minutes on that particular task. And even I did not complete any other task because of this task. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and one thing we do procrastinate more when we are watching some reels, some movies, then we tend
Yes,
to uh, extend our work. Like
Right,
yes,
right. So do you feel that social media contributes a lot in on that procrastination part?
yeah, of course, it's contributes a lot in someone's life to do more procrastinations. Like social media is one type of addiction.
Right.
So when yeah, by while scrolling, we don't want to do other things. Just we submerge in that screen or our mobile phone,
Hmm, hmm,
and we just
hmm.
keep scrolling. Yeah,
Not even social media, but technology also.
yeah,
Technology contributes.
technology.
For example, playing games, not particularly on social media, spending time on social media, but also playing games or watching videos, right? So these kind of things are also included. So
Yeah, true.
these kind of things play major role on procrastination. Okay. How do
Yes.
you feel after procrastination?
I feel ashamed of myself. Like I felt guilty many times. Like why did I did all these unnecessary things? I could have done something better. So this type of thinking comes in our mind.
Correct, correct. So it recently happened with me in the morning. I had to call
Yeah.
my mother for some urgent work, and I delayed that like for almost 2 to 3 hours. After that, I had the class, I had my session. So I forgot that completely. Then my mother called me and she scolded me a lot in the afternoon that it was an important call. You had to call me. And I completely
Okay.
forgot. And because I procrastinated that, so I forgot later. But yes, it's very
Ah,
important not to procrastinate on important tasks,
yeah, true, true, true.
right?
So you are not staying with your family?
I am staying with my in-laws. I'm talking
Ah,
about
okay,
mother.
okay.
Yes,
Okay, 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 okay,
that's why.
okay,
Yes,
okay,
that's why I
okay,
was talking about household chores because when I was with my mother, I did not have to do any kind of household chores. Everything
okay.
was done by my mother only. So
Ah, okay, yeah, true.
after coming to
Uh,
in-laws' house, we have a lot of responsibilities to do.
yeah, like in our own home also we have responsibilities, lot of responsibilities, but we just avoid all those responsibilities, and we thought that so, no other person will do. But in like in-laws home, there is a fear of many things,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
And like this is kind of hypothetical question. If you could go back to your past, what one advice would you give to yourself to beat procrastination?
One advice. Ah. Whatever task you are, whatever goal you are setting for yourself, you must accomplish that task within a given period of time. And procrastination is just a wastage of time. So valuing time is the necessary things I'll advise to my younger self.
Hmm, hmm. And
Uh,
still, it happens whenever you procrastinate the things. How do you motivate yourself to complete the task?
uh, again, we have to like first of all we have to again I prioritize my works, and again I schedule my duties, my all those things what I do, and accordingly I try to finish them before time. So in that way I get again motivated, and sometimes again procrastination dominates over discipline, and again we juggle in between all these things.
Hmm, hmm. Your all-time
Uh,
favorite excuse on procrastinating any task?
don't get your question. Didn't get your question.
Your all-time favorite excuse for procrastinating on any task?
Excuse. Like I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling bored. Yeah.
Okay. So you always use this excuse. I'm feeling tired. That's why I don't want to do that.
Yeah, like exactly. I'm not feeling well. Like I'm feeling anxious, tired, all these things actually we generally give to ourselves.
Okay. So I have
Yeah.
like only one excuse whenever I have to procrastinate the task that I have my session. I'll do it later. So I have to complete my important means topics. So I'll complete the
Okay.
work later. So this is these days, this is the one excuse I make in front of everybody. I have my sessions. I cannot do it right now. So I'll do it later.
Uh, yeah, okay. But still, you are doing so by, but you have all these necessary stuffs to do. That's why you are doing that, you know. But could we call it procrastination?
Could you recollect? I didn't get that. Could you recollect means
Like you
any
said,
memory?
you
Memory of
procrastinate by,
procrastination?
no, like you said, like you had sessions, you have to attend all those sessions. That's why you do procrastinate, right? But how can we say that you are doing procrastination when you are just doing in the sake of doing some important work like taking sessions?
Okay, okay, I got your question. So you want
Yeah,
to ask me like how you are procrastinating, you are taking sessions. So that's not an
yeah,
excuse, right? But
yeah.
whenever I have to take sessions, I have to like read my notes, I have to make my notes, I have to study about that. So I always
Okay,
make the excuse on like on the pretext of preparing the notes. I just make this excuse. I procrastinate the task. If somebody calls me, can you just complete this for me or can you just help me with that? I procrastinate that. I will do it later. So because I have my session, I have to prepare for that. Such kind of.
yeah. But even in that case, you are not procrastinating. You are just doing your own task, right? You are just avoiding
No,
someone's command,
not
someone's.
every time. No, not
Okay,
every time.
okay,
I come in my room, I just relax. Though I can say directly as well, but yes, I
okay.
procrastinate their task. Like I'll do it later. So yes.
Nah, got it. Yes.
How do you
Okay.
deal with the procrastinators?
Procrastinators. Uh,
You know that person is procrastinating and the person has the behavior of procrastinating the things. How do you deal with such people?
Generally, it happens in office, like so they don't do their work, like some necessary or they'll procrastinate. They'll just avoid the things doing on right time. So of course we all get angry over all this situation, but again, showing anger on that person not going to work. So I try to just politely ask to do their work before the scheduled time. In that way, I just
Mhm.
manage.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what
How,
about you? How you manage?
how do I manage? The same
Yeah,
question you have thrown to me,
yeah,
right?
yeah, true.
Uh, I always tell them, I first of all, I make them realize that yes, you are procrastinating and this is the habit that you have made over the period of
Okay,
time and you're procrastinating. I know that you don't have to do anything else and you're procrastinating right now. So it's very
yeah,
important to make them realize first. And then after that, slowly and politely, we can make them understand the task is important. We have to do that. And together,
okay,
anybody, like if I say, I will just uh, can tell the other person that I rely on you on this particular task.
okay,
Make them
okay,
realize,
okay.
right? To make them realize and then let them do the work, right?
Okay.
That's how we can just tell the other person to do the task on time. But yes,
Hmm. Okay.
yes, in my family, my sister is always like the person who is procrastinating the task. Whenever I tell her to do something important, she procrastinates
Okay.
most of the time. So I tell her this is not the time to procrastinate this thing, and we have to do this together. So
Ah,
then she
yes.
does.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. I got new ideas like how to manage that situation. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why
According
I
to you,
bombarded the same question to you, just to
right.
get new
And
ideas.
yes, not at workplace, in family members also, there are procrastinators. Even the important tasks are procrastinated by them. So we need
Yeah,
to make them realize that if something is important, we have to do that, no matter
yeah.
what.
Okay, okay.
Right.
Convinced. Yeah, yes.
Uh, According to you, how does procrastination affect productivity in our life?
Mm. It affects a lot in our productivity. Like first, it decreases our productivity. Like in that time, we could have done something better, someone more productive work, and also by doing procrastination, uh, mentally we become fragile. like in like those person who don't procrastinate in their life, they are mentally top person. Like whatever they take decision, they do that in before time.
Okay.
So in that, yeah. So doing procrastination, it decreases our productivity as well as it hampers our mental. I don't
Health.
know, not getting mental health.
Mental health.
Yeah, mental health. But again, like don't know. I'm not getting proper word here.
What do you want to say? I can help you out.
Ah, I can say like in that way, like a person who do lot of procrastinations, like is not a mentally strong personal. Like I want to say that.
Okay. Person is
Yeah.
not mentally strong or is not
Yeah.
disciplined, is not properly disciplined or is not prioritizing the things, right?
Okay.
That's why
Okay.
the
Yeah.
person is procrastinating the tasks,
Yeah.
isn't
True.
it?
True. True. Yeah.
And
True. True.
according to you, procrastinating is a habit or a psychological problem?
Yeah. Both can be there.
How?
Yes. Ah. Psychology. Once we get habituated of doing procrastination, we tend to repeat the same thing again and again.
So that's a
So it
habit.
habit. Like and again, habit is also a psychological factor, right? It's all our brain activity. So our brain
Hmm.
controls everything, right? Whatever
Hmm.
we do, what or don't do, doing procrastination, everything is controlled by our own mind. So in that way, I can say it's both psychology or mental factor. I'll say
Yes.
psychology.
But
Yeah.
I would say that's a habit that is developed over the period of time by not following the proper routine or not to be disciplined. And this is the habit that is developed with time, I would say.
Okay.
Not any kind of psychological problem, but I would say it's a habit, right? People
No.
sometimes they
Uh,
have fear of failure. That's why sometimes they procrastinate the tasks. When even the
okay.
tasks are important, they tend to procrastinate the task because they have the fear of failure in their head.
Yeah, agree. But I wanted to say that I didn't wanted to say that it's a psychological problem. I wanted to say that whatever we are dealing, fear of everything, failure, everything, it's all controlled by our brain. What that's what I wanted to say. That
Okay.
whatever we do, all the that decision comes from our brains itself, right? That's why I wanted to say in that way.
Okay. Can it be useful as well, procrastination?
Procrastination can be useful. I'm not getting. Don't know.
Okay. Should I
I
give you
want.
example? What is exactly I want to ask you? For
Yeah.
example, if I have to complete one project, okay, and I'm procrastinating my project. I had to do it in the morning and I procrastinated. Okay, just imagine
Okay.
I procrastinated. Now I'm getting more time, right? To be more creative or to put forward my point in a better way, right? I'm getting more time. So it can be useful sometimes. If we are
Ah,
procrastinating, I'm getting
no,
more
no.
ideas, more time. I'll be
Eh,
more productive.
but in this case, I have some different tech. Like even you are delaying the project, no, doing procrastination and delaying a project, two are the total different things. While doing procrastination, we are not thinking about that particular task, right? If we want to
Okay.
delay that project, then we work more on that particular topic. And so, whatever you said that you are just delaying your project, not procrastinating it. Like
So one and the
as
same
far as
thing,
my
delaying and procrastinating, same thing.
same thing.
Yes,
No,
procrastination is what? Delaying your task. Even the tasks are important, right? So,
okay, okay,
for example, like I had this my like today it's 9th and it's the deadline for my project. Okay, today is the deadline for my project, and I do not complete my project. I do not submit my project by the end of the day. So tomorrow in the morning, like throughout the night, I have the entire night to put forward to put more points inside my presentation or my slides. I get more ideas when I'm checking out my presentation because I did not
Okay.
submit. Now, in the next morning, if I am submitting the same project, I had more
Okay.
time because I delayed.
Okay. So, delaying and procrastination both are synonyms to each other.
Exactly. See, procrastination is what? Delaying your task or postponing your task. If you postpone
Okay.
something, that is delay. I mean, you already mentioned initially when you started the session that procrastination is
Okay.
delaying your task.
Like I wasn't like I was thinking that procrastinating something and delaying something two are different things. Like
Same.
okay, okay.
How
Now
were
I
you able to answer all the questions? You answered very well all the questions that yes,
like
procrastination also
uh
affects the productivity whenever
like
we delay our things.
like in my mind something like generally when we do procrastinate we spend our that time in some unnecessary things or some other things. Uh,
Not
just
always.
you said not always. That's why I just get confused. Uh, but
Now is
now
it
I'm
clear?
it
Oh,
now it's clear. Yes.
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think deadlines are important to avoid procrastination?
Yeah, it's very much important to avoid procrastination.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
could you please talk about any incident that happened with you when you did not follow the deadline and the task was very important, and then the outcome was like difficult for you to manage?
It generally happens with our studies during college days, school days. We just do procrastination while studying, and suddenly the time of examination will come, and we'll not perform better in exam. So we all see the results of procrastination.
Right, right. I had my chemistry exams in 12th and I did not study for the entire day and I completed my all syllabus only in one night. I had the full day to revise everything, but I wasted my time. I procrastinated like that I'll start at 2, I'll start at 3 in the afternoon. Then by doing all these things, I just
Yeah,
wasted my entire day. And then I revised everything only in 3, 4 hours. So it happened with me.
yeah,
So sometimes
yeah.
we
Yeah,
don't
in
get the
college days,
desired
school days.
results. Sorry to interrupt.
No, no, no. Just I am saying that same thing. That generally it happens with almost every student in school days, college days.
Correct, correct. But do
Uh,
you feel that we don't get the desired results if we procrastinate the tasks?
yeah, of course. Like, how can we get the desired result while doing procrastination? Like,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. How can people overcome procrastination?
again, same thing. They must target, they must prioritize their work. They must set a particular target and goal, and even they set a deadline to finish that work before that date at any cost. And in that way, they must be disciplined enough to do so. And that way, they
Correct.
can, yeah,
Mm. Prioritizing tasks and stay disciplined, right? Follow proper
yeah,
routine, and that's how they
yeah, true.
can avoid procrastination.
Yeah, true. Yes.
All right, it's time for the feedback. You answered all the question very well. But the
Okay.
thing is that I noticed one thing. Sometimes you
Okay.
face difficulties with the vocabulary words. You don't get the right